Hi, everyone. I'm Shawn Watts. That's my son, Kody Watts. Um, Doing this short video for chronic Lyme awareness and the month of May coming up. My wife, Kim, has chronic Lyme disease and been asked a couple questions. We're going to try to answer those as honestly as we can. Uh, our first question is, what is the hardest part about seeing your spouse? For me, his mom with chronic Lyme disease. And I suppose the hardest thing is to see someone go through something so dramatic, so life changing, that every aspect of her life has changed pretty much. There's certain things that's the same, but life is what we once knew is altered. Uh, Everyday life, things we do. But for the most part, for her, to see her not be able to do the things she wants to do, that she's able to sit and think about what she wants to do, but her body will not cooperate. Her functions to be able to do simple things like getting up and cooking breakfast for the family or going outside and doing things. The things she desires, she's not physically able to do with this disease fighting her body in different areas, different aspects. And for me, coming into this, not honestly, Lyme disease is just something that you hear about. You don't ever really think about how serious it is and how many people have it and how bad it can get. Um, no matter what some of the medical fields tell you, that it's a big thing. It's a very big issue. So they tell you one thing, and then you kind of go through the hoops and you try to you walk down the road that they're leading you on with the medications and the things that they're trying to do. Their protocols. And for us, Kim's been in this for over 2 years, and it's been very hard, and none of it's really worked. There's been times she would come and go a little bit better, but it would leave. So we're into another protocol from something different we're trying. But for the most part, it's to see that we need more awareness. We need people to understand that there has to be something done to help people like my wife, like my oldest daughter. She's got Lyme disease, Tori. Hers is not as bad as Kim's, but it's still a fact that she's very young, and we don't know where that'll lead in the years to come. So there's just a lot of things that that we're looking at. But for me, the hardest part is to see her hurt, to see her in pain, and as her husband, as her friend, not to be able to do anything about it. That's hard to deal with. What about you, Bub?
Yeah, I agree with that. And like just seeing her go through everything she goes through, not being able to do what she wants to, seeing her go through the pain of everything, and just not being able to even do the stuff that she used to not even want to do, like chores. She just can't even help out, and makes her kind of feel bad, which you don't want her to feel bad, but she still does, even though it's not really that big of an issue. But like, she just gets kind of sad about even little stuff that she can't do, and
Yeah,
all the pain she goes through is the hardest part to me, I think.
yeah, that's hard. Second question is, how has chronic Lyme disease most impacted your life and the life of your family? And I guess we've touched a little bit on that. I guess the hardest thing for me is the change for the family and for me and Kim, as in a relationship as husband and wife and father and mother, to be able to change everything in our life around trying to get help for Kim and help trying to uh, get through every day. Everyday life is a challenge. Like Kody said, simple as going to town. Sometimes we have to actually like plan days ahead. We're going to do this on this day. If everything goes good, quickly as effective as we can, we get into stores, we get what we get and get out before there's an issue. What the girls they call it. Her bouts or her these come and go sessions that she has of pain. I think that that's the hardest thing is realizing the things that you once did, simple things like Kody said, going downtown to shop for something, go get a book at the mall or something like something simple. It's not that easy anymore. It's easy enough for us if it wasn't, needing to be there for Kim, but to be able to take her with us, I guess that's what I should say, is to be able to have us together. It's harder. Going out to eat dinner, if we do get to do that, there's just a lot of changes, and that's part of the problem. There's so many things with Lyme disease that affect so many different things in your body that I had no clue. I mean, I'll be honest. Now I see that your body, for the most part, can be attacked with multiple different uh, bacterias or what's the other word you call it, Cody? Uh, Symptoms of the disease that's fighting her body. And to see all of those, sometimes in certain cases, like with Kim, she's got uh, multiple fights going on with different uh, bacterias, I guess they are, fighting one another, fighting her body, fighting her system. So it's not one thing. You think you've got figured out one thing, and then all of a sudden something else is going on. So it's hard, and you know, I don't know a lot about it. We're learning as we go. We're studying it. It's all it's all very complex, and that's kind of what we're doing this for. We'd like to see other people that know what they're talking about, how the disease works, that they could get resources to be able to fight this by coming up with other alternatives than what we have now in the medical field. It's just not much there that we're understanding. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't want to keep this too long, but we thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video, and we hope that if it's any help at all, we hope that you get something from it. But please, if you would, just share this with other people, uh, especially during the next month. That people maybe they'll reach out, and we can get some more help for other people, other than just us or ourselves. But there's a lot of people out there that need help. Thank you. Have a good day.